What's up, everybody? Justin here. Oh my effing mamma mia effing. I don't even know what I'm saying, but that was a hell of a takeover. One of the best. That is like NXT TakeOver 2019 Toronto. That is like top 5. Probably top 3. Top 3, probably one of my top 3 favorite takeovers I witnessed. It was fucking awesome. Awesome. As Mauro, I'll get to Mauro Ronaldo. That guy was on fire, as always. First, this is, by the way, my NXT takeover. I'm excited. I just bumped the camera. Anyways, I'm hype. I am still fired up. So this is my NXT TakeOver Toronto 20 or TakeOver Toronto 2. Some have called it. I'll just call it TakeOver Toronto 2019 review. What a show. What a fucking show. NXT is the best. For me personally, as a fan, I haven't seen enough from AEW yet. You got to give them time. You can't say AEW's the best or AEW's number one and has the best wrestling. I won't say that until they're around for like over a year and they do TV every week. Then I'll judge. But in my opinion, me personally, NXT is the best wrestling out there. It's my favorite brand of wrestling. I love it. And again, there's other great wrestling. ROH has good wrestling. New Japan. But me personally, it's NXT. I don't have the time, and I don't use my free time to watch New Japan. I'm sorry, I don't. I just don't have time. As I said, New Japan is very good. I know that, but to me, NXT's better. So up first at this TakeOver Toronto, we had the NXT Tag Team Championships. Good tag match. The crowd wasn't that into it, like the first 10 minutes, but they got more into it. The crowd really got into one match that was just straight up awesome. Just straight fire is one of the matches, and I'll just tell you, it was the first women's match of the night. That just set the crowd on fire. They were crazy and going insane for that match, and they should have, because it was fucking awesome what the women did. I'm talking about the first women's match. It was so good, so entertaining, so fun to watch. So up first was the tag team titles, the Street Profits. Yes, they're still appearing on Raw, but so what? I always thought, I predicted in my TakeOver Toronto predictions, I did predict. I thought the Street Profits should win and retain because I think they should be on FS1 as the tag champs. And I do believe, I don't know if it's official, but I believe NXT's starting on FS1 for a 2-hour show every Wednesday. And I think the Street Profits should be there as tag champs. So I predicted the Street Profits. Pretty damn good tag match. Not the greatest tag match or the best match on the show. It was not, but it was good. Street Profits win and retain. And the Undisputed Era would not get all the gold. I thought they shouldn't. I know a lot of fans predicted Undisputed Era was going to do a clean sweep and take all the gold and be dripping in NXT gold. But I didn't think that should happen because to me, that's too damn predictable. It was too predictable to give all the Undisputed Era members a title. I didn't want to see that happen. That's why I predicted the Street Profits. That's why I predicted Velveteen Dream. And, I predicted Adam Cole, but whatever. Adam Cole's a really good champion and a good face of NXT. That's why I predicted him. And I just thought that he would retain. So again, I didn't want the O'Reilly and Fish, great tag team. Been together for years. They were in Ring of Honor as Red Dragon. Great team. Really good. But I didn't think, and I didn't want to see O'Reilly and Fish and Roderick Strong. I did not want to see them as champions. Because to me, it would have been boring and too predictable. I wanted to be surprised and shocked and not have winners that are too damn predictable. That when that stuff happens, that really pisses me off. But I'm very happy it did not. Street Profits win. Awesome. I loved it. Still your NXT Tag Champs, and who cares if they appear on Raw? They're still the champs. They will still be in NXT. Up next was one of my favorite matches of the night. It wasn't number one, but I would say it was my number 2 favorite match. The second best match of the night, in my opinion. The new Io Shirai, evil Io, heel Io. Damn, she's good as a heel. And damn, I love her theme music. So Io Shirai comes out as new gear. Badass gear. She looks like a badass. I even think she changed her hair color. So Io has an awesome look as a heel. Awesome gear, the new theme. It's all great for her character as a heel. So Io Shirai taking on Candice LeRae. I did not expect this match to be so good. I loved it. I really loved it. I enjoyed it. I marked out. Candice LeRae impressed. I know she was good. I know she's very good. But damn, she impressed me. She was damn good. She was on her A game. She dove to the outside at one point, did a tornado DDT to Io on the floor. They tore it up. Io and Candice tore it the fuck up, and they also burned it down. It was great. Again, it was my second favorite match of the night was Io Shirai, Candice LeRae. I predicted Io Shirai. Io Shirai wins. So far I'm 2-0 in my predictions. Up next we had Matt Riddle come out. This was a nice surprise. He didn't have a match. I'm not a big fan of his. I think the guy is stupid for keeps calling out legends on Twitter. Stop that. It's annoying to me that he keeps calling out legends, that he could beat their ass. Just shut up already. No one cares. I don't care. Maybe some are entertained by Matt Riddle on Twitter. I'm not. Just shut the fuck up, bro. You're annoying. You just keep saying you could kick Jericho's ass. I'm sure you could. Could kick Goldberg's ass and Brock's ass. Okay, good for you. I don't care. So shut up. How about you just... I don't know if Triple H is telling him to do this, but how about you just focus on your damn career and being in NXT, because you're not gonna get caught up to the main roster acting like this. Maybe you will. I don't know. I don't think Vince would ever get Matt Riddle and push him the right way. I'm not a fan of Matt Riddle's, but the guy's a really good talent, really good wrestler. So Matt Riddle comes out of the crowd, says, bro, has a mic in his hand, says, bro. He says, I don't even have a match. I don't know what he said, but I don't really remember, but something like, I don't have a match at TAKEOVER. Are you kidding me, bro? And says, Killian Dane, I'm not finished with you. I know you're here. Get your ass out of here, basically, and let's fight. So Killian Dane comes out, and they start brawling. It was pretty awesome. They go on the stage, they brawl. A whole bunch of security comes out. Obviously, the security were jobbers, wrestlers that were hired. Matt Riddle starts pulling the security, kneeing him in the face and beating him up. Killian Dane is tossing the security, beating him up. And then at one point at the edge of the stage, Matt Riddle's at the edge of the stage, and there's like a security guard with him, standing by him. Killian Dane runs at him, grabs that security by the throat, slams him through 2 tables, and slams Matt Riddle off the stage through 2 tables of the concrete. That was awesome. That was a nice, fun surprise I did not expect to see. So Riddle, Killian Dane had a very nice brawl. I enjoyed it. So up next we had the North American Championship. Triple threat. Velveteen Dream defending. He had a very cool entrance. First, the Mountie. I can't believe it. This is hilarious that they did this and played the Mountie theme song. The old Mountie character that was Jacques Rougeau. Anyways, they started playing the Mountie theme song. Maybe you weren't alive, so you never heard the Mountie theme song. Well, I did. I was alive then. He's a Mountie character is in WWF. I'd say around 91 is when he first appeared. 91 and 92, and yeah, 91, 92 was the Mountie was around. Actually, the Mountie, Jacques Rougeau, is a former Intercontinental Champion as a Mountie. I think he held it for 1 day or 23 hours or something. And then he lost it to Roddy Piper at Royal Rumble 92. And then also the Mountie Jacques Rougeau and the Quebecers was a WWF Tag Champion also. He's also in a great tag team in the 80s with his brother, the Rougeau brothers, and the fabulous Rougeau brothers. So they play the Mountie theme song, I'm the Mountie. It was hilarious. And out come like a whole bunch of, I believe they were women, marching, dressed up as like Mounties. They rip the jackets off. They start like, and then they put up on a Titantron like the rafters. Like they're still celebrating the rafters winning the NBA championship. Well, that brings back some bad feelings for me because I am a Bucks fan and I wanted the Bucks to go to the finals and win. But the Rafters were the better team, I will admit. But still, Bucks should have won. So I guess it was a Rafters dance team, couple guys and looked like cheerleaders. So they were doing a dance on the stage, and then Velveteen Dream's music hit. What an entrance! He comes out dressed in all like red pants for Canada, and I guess red pants for part of the Mounties gear. I don't know. But Velveteen Dream's on the stage, just doing like a dance like this with the dancers. That was a pretty damn cool entrance. Then out comes Roderick, and then the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. The triple threat is on its way. Very good triple threat. Very good matchup. I would say it was my third best match of the night behind Io and Candice and the main event. Very good triple threat. As I predicted, Velveteen Dream wins, is still the North American champion. And I always thought he was going to win because I believe Velveteen Dream should be on FS1 with a title on the first show. The guy's a fucking superstar. That guy is so damn good at his character and his work and his mic work. Velveteen Dream is money. That guy's money. If he ever gets to the main roster, I don't think he has to go there, especially if they're going to be on FS1 for 1 to 2 years or 3-year contract. Velveteen Dream does not have to go to the main roster. But if he ever does, the guy definitely should be a main eventer. So Velveteen Dream wins, is still your North American champion. I thought it all along. That's why I predicted it. Up next was... What was next? We only had 5 matches. So up next was the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler defending against Mia Yim. I will say about this matchup for the NXT Women's title, the crowd was burned out. And I don't blame them. They were tired. They were burned out. But they did come back during the main event. They were not burned out for that. But the crowd was tired during this Women's Championship. This matchup, how I feel about it, not that good of a challenger for Shayna, but they had no other options, really, because Dakota Kai's injured. They're not going to put Tegan Nox in that position. She just came back. And my God, Tegan Nox, for her and her career, I hope. I'm not religious at all, but I pray that Tegan Nox does not get injured again, because she has suffered enough and she's been through enough. So, Women's Championship, I didn't really care for the match. It wasn't bad, but this match I didn't care for. I knew Shayna was going to win and retain, and Io, by the way, Io Candice, I forgot to mention. Io Shirai had her in a choke. I think it was a leg choke or some new submission. And Candice did not tap. Candice passed out, and the referee called for the bell. So that was a really good finish, because Candice did not tap and makes her still look strong. Like, she's still a fighter that did not quit. And she also did not get pinned. She passed out. But Shayna puts Mia. Mia did good. She came close, but I knew all along. I think the world watching knew, everybody watching knew Shayna was winning. Shayna put her in the rear naked choke. Then Mia got out of it. Then Shayna put her in a leg choke. And then Mia taps out. Mia Yim taps out to Shayna Baszler. I thought it would have been nice. I tweeted it on Twitter. I said it would have been awesome if Dakota Kai was behind her on the stage. And, of course, Dakota's team kick. Shayna would have turned around and bam, kick to the jaw of Shayna, knocking her out on the stage. That would have been awesome if Dakota Kai could have ran up from behind her and kicked her in the face and knocked her out. But I don't think Dakota Kai's clear yet. I don't. She probably won't be cleared till October, November. Maybe December. Because I think she tore her ACL. I know she tore her ACL in December. Or late December, I think. So I doubt Dakota Kai will be cleared before November or December. Because ACLs are usually like 10 months or 12 months of recovery. So Shayna wins, as I predicted. Still your NXT Women's Champ. Who the hell's going to feud with her next? I don't know. Hopefully Io Shirai and maybe Candice. Have all 3 of them feud in a triple threat. Or have, I don't know. All I can think of for Shayna next is Io or Candice. They don't got anybody else that they put on TV, really, to go up against Shayna. So now the main event. 2 out of 3 falls. And before TAKEOVER on the pre-show, Regal announced this is going to end. Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, their feud is going to come to an end. And then they went to a short video where they showed a steel cage with a ton of weapons attached to the cage. Barbed wire outside the cage. A lot of barbed wire. So that's what the third fall was. Regal announced it. Basically, it's a weapons cage match. And damn, it was awesome. So up first was the first fall was a straight up wrestling match that Adam Cole picked. It was a wrestling matchup. Johnny Gargano, first off, before the first fall ended, Adam Cole distracted the ref and kicked Johnny in the nuts. By the way, Mauro Ranallo had a great line during the Triple Threat North American title match. And Velveteen went into the ring post. What was the line? Mauro says something about his nuts. It was awesome. I popped for that. So Adam Cole kicks Johnny in the nuts. Low blow. Referee doesn't see it and covers Johnny. I thought it was over, but Johnny kicked out. And then Johnny picks up the chair in the ring. And the ref is right there. What the hell were you thinking, Johnny? Cracks Adam with the chair a couple times. Johnny Gargano in the first fall gets disqualified. But the second fall is a street fight. So the second fall is starting right away, and Johnny Ray has a chair, just continues to beat him, so that was pretty smart. But getting disqualified was stupid. But he did have a weapon, so I guess that was smart. Because he already had a weapon in his hand to beat Cole with. So into the crowd, they brawl. Into the crowd for a while. Back to the ring, Johnny does a dive on top of Adam Cole. They crash through the barricade by the timekeeper. That collapses. That is pretty awesome. Then they go on the announce tables. And Johnny gets out a couple of tables, throws them in the ring. The crowd is chanting Johnny tables. That was pretty awesome. So on the announce table, Johnny Gargano backdrops Adam Cole through the Spanish announce table. So Cole is out of it. Wrote some notes down. So much happened. I can't explain everything that happened in this 2 out of 3 falls. You gotta watch it. I cannot give it justice by how awesome it was. You're gonna have to watch it. If you don't have the network, get it to watch this TAKEOVER Toronto main event. It was that good. It's worth the $10. This match alone is worth the $10 for the month of August. Or hell, sign up and they'll give you the network for free anyways if you never signed up before. So, Johnny back into the ring after Cole gets backdropped through the Spanish announce table back into the ring. Johnny puts on a Gargano lock on Adam Cole. I think he might have did it with this weapon or over his mouth. I'm not sure. Because I don't really remember that. But I know he had the Gargano lock on Adam Cole. Adam Cole taps out. It is now tied up 1 fall apiece. Tied up 1-1 in that 2 out of 3 falls. So then, down comes the cage. And some fans are claiming, saying, oh, it looks like what TNA used to do, lethal lockdown. It's just lethal lockdown. Some fans are making fun of it. It's just a lethal lockdown ripoff. I disagree, and so what? And I don't think lethal lockdown in TNA or Impact, I don't think they ever had barbed wire on top of their cage. And this had a lot of weapons in it. hanging from the cage. It had chairs, Singapore canes. It had like a big brown bag of weapons. Johnny dumped out his brass knucks. It was barbed wire cutters. I don't know what else to call them. Like barbed wire cutters or wire cutters. Johnny took those wire cutters, went up to the cage, and cut a whole bunch of barbed wire off the cage. Tried to use on Adam Cole. And before they went up to the cage together, there's a ladder attached on top of the cage. Cole threw a ladder at Johnny. Hit I believe a Canadian destroyer did Adam Cole off the ladder to Johnny. My God. So many Canadian destroyers. One was off the second rope by Johnny Gargano. Just the third fall was my favorite. It was awesome. It was an awesome weapons steel cage match. It was violent. It was brutal. It was hard hitting. Both guys took a ton of punishment and beat their bodies to shit. They're going to both be sore as hell tomorrow. And my God, they beat the hell out of each other. And I said it on Twitter, and I still believe it. This 2 out of 3 falls at NXT TAKEOVER Toronto 2019 was the greatest match in NXT history I've ever seen. And I've seen them all. This is at least top 5 greatest matches in NXT, in my opinion. So, again, the cage match was weapons cage. It was brutal. I just wish there would have been some blood. I wish one of them would have bladed and bled. But whatever. I'm okay that they didn't bleed. I didn't miss seeing the blood, but it would have added to the match, in my opinion. It would have added to the feud and how much they hate each other and want to kill each other. But whatever. NXT, I don't think has ever had a match with a lot of blood in it, ever. The only time I remember is Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and one of them got busted open the hard way, not by blading. So, the cage match, the third fall, was so good, man. So exciting. They kept kicking out over and over and over. It was unreal. It was so fun to watch. So they both go up to the top of the damn cage. There's a platform for them to stand on. 2 tables set up in the middle of the ring next to each other. And there's a ladder like right under them set up. That looked pretty damn dangerous. I saw the referee kept trying to push the ladder out of their way so they wouldn't fall on it. They would have got really injured if they fell back first on the ladder. But the ref, I did see, tried to push it into the corner so they wouldn't fall on it. I thought they were going to try to do a superplex or something off the cage, but no. Johnny has barbed wire he's trying to put in the face and head and forehead of Adam Cole. They're fighting over it. They both grab each other's arms. They could both go flying off the top of the fucking cage. Flying, crashing through one table. They jumped too far to go through both, but so what? They crashed through one table. Just what a visual. It was awesome to see. It was a great spot. A great finish to the match, to the main event. It was exciting. It was like, oh my fucking God, they're both dead. This is unreal. Who's going to win? Adam Cole covers Johnny. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole, baby, wins and is still your NXT champion. Also, by the way, 4 title matches. All 4 champions retained. That doesn't happen much at takeovers. All 4 champions retained and kept their titles. Also, what doesn't happen much. And Mauro Ranallo, great call at the end. He goes, "Ma effing mia." Such a great call. I love that guy. If you ever interact with Mauro Ranallo on Twitter, the guy's super nice. Super nice to the fans of his and the fans of NXT. So, my God, what a main event. Definitely one of the top 3 to 5 matches in NXT history. Probably the greatest match in NXT history. I'd have to really think about it, but as of right now, to me, it's the greatest match I've ever seen at a TakeOver. So, as I said, all the champions, that hardly ever happens, all the champions retain. Also, what never happens to me in my predictions, I went undefeated. I went 5-0. All my predictions were right. All 5 matches I predicted right. And I'm proud of myself. I deserve a pat on the back. I deserve a round of applause. I thought it was awesome. Not just that I predicted all 5 matches right, but I thought this TakeOver Toronto was fucking great. 2 thumbs up. If I grade it A, B, C to D to F, I'd give it a A++. Every match was awesome. Except for me, Shayna, I wasn't feeling it. But all the other 4 matches were really good. This TakeOver Toronto 2019 was really good. Again, I give it an A+. What grade do you give it? Also, like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. I would appreciate it. Also, see you tomorrow night. SummerSlam. SummerSlam's not going to top this TakeOver, no way in hell, unless Ronda Rousey appears and returns and does something. Then it might come close. But without Ronda, or without Heyman turning on Brock or something, it's not going to come close to topping this TakeOver. NXT's where it's at. It is great. It's a great product. It is fucking awesome. If you disagree, fine, but you're wrong. It is a great product. And it will just get better if they end up on FS1 live every single week. I think it'll get better. And it'll get better for a lot of the talent that's in NXT. That's most important. They got a ton of talent that they can't put on TV every week because the show's only 1 hour. With 2 hours, they can put a lot of awesome talent they have that they have not used enough, like Keith Lee, like Xia Li. I'm a big fan of her. She's great. Like Vanessa Bourne, Aaliyah, and a lot of other talent. New women they could debut with 2 hours. Casey Cat and Zaro. Could see more of her with a 2-hour show. I like watching her. So, anyways, A+. I don't see SummerSlam topping this unless Heyman turns on Brock or Ronda Rousey returns. Then I'd be shocked if that happens, and I think SummerSlam would be very good if Ronda returns or Heyman turns on Brock or something insane happens that nobody expects. Again, what a TakeOver. So, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. SummerSlam review. I might do a live stream for my review of SummerSlam. Anyways, bye for now.